ride to wizard school on the wizard school bus was uneventful. The cool kids were sitting by themselves, acting aloof. Bullies ran up and down the aisles, causing havoc where they could. If any of them approached Jenie, and you could hear them coming a mile away, she just pointed her wand at them like she knew what she was doing, and they steered clear of her. True, Jenie knew a few spells. About 10, most of them were similar, but she only knew simple spells. It was going to take going to wizard school and doing well in classes to be able to do more complicated spells. And none of the spells she knew would do much to deter bullies. The spell she used on her diary, the Lost and Found spell and the Keep Private spell, might work on bullies, but probably not do what she wanted them to do. It was even wilder to think how the Make Dessert Taste Even Better spell might affect them. No, she would have to survive by just making the threat and hoping nobody called her on it. Jenie knew that when she arrived at wizard school, she would be assigned to a room in one of the hotels with the other freshmen. Actually, at wizard school, freshmen were called fresh starts or Nessies after lake dragons. But they were often not called Nessies until they had learned to ride one. Nessies were fairly gentle, but still it took some training to learn how to hang on and not drown when they went underwater. Also, they were huge and strange-looking, so you had to learn how not to be scared of them. In Jenie's second year of wizard school, she would have to learn how to ride a Komodo dragon, the huge wizard kind, not the small common one, and she would be called a Komodo. In her third year, it would be an Ascalon dragon, like the one St. George was supposed to have killed. Third-year students were referred to as Ascalons, and they would learn the true story about St. George and the dragon. Fourth-year students would learn to ride a Long, which is a Chinese dragon. Fourth-year students were referred to as Longs, and sometimes they referred to fresh starts as Shorts. When Jenie got off the bus, she waited until she was able to get her luggage. Then she waited until she was assigned to a hotel. But they had assigned her to the wrong hotel. She was certain it would be Hotel Up Above, or at least Hotel Northby. She had, after all, done the right thing by riding the bus. At first, Jenie couldn't understand which hotel they were assigning her to, since it wasn't one of the two she had assumed it would be. But slowly, she understood it to be Hotel Westley. That wasn't the correct hotel. But nobody would listen to her. Not at this hour. She would have to straighten it out in the morning. At least she hadn't ended up in Hotel Down Below. Jenie had heard that lots of bullies were assigned there. So there she was, moping along, making her way to Hotel Westley. Her luggage got too heavy, but she was too far from the bus now to go back and get a porter. It wasn't too much further now. Now what was happening? Somebody was beside her, and it seemed like they were talking with her.